Hello, my name's Larry Burkholder, Training Manager, Digger Specialties, manufacturer of the PolyRail Vinyl Railing System. We have a jig set up here, and if you look at the straight rail installation video, installing the adjustable post mount is going to be identical if you're installing on a straight rail system or a stair rail system, with the exception of you want to be using the taller sleeves, and depending which adjustable post mount you use, a taller adjustable post mount. So what I have done is I have these clamped, regular woodworking clamps, the top rail and the bottom rail, and without any measuring, I'm able to determine the first baluster spacing, that it is equal on both ends at the bottom, equal at both ends on the top. And with this apparatus, I'm going to be able to draw in the lines of the angle that I need to be cutting my top and bottom rail to. Also from this apparatus, you can see my posts are really tall, and from this apparatus I can tell you what length to cut my sleeves off prior to installing my railing systems. So I'm going to be cutting 7 inches off my sleeve in the chop saw, and I've been able to mark that using a straight edge, coming up with a straight line across. I've now cut my bottom rail to length, and it's always good to measure twice, cut once. Got it to the right position. It fits well into this opening. I've opened my stair rail bracket. I have my bottom brackets in place but not attached yet. You have 4 long screws, which is going to be to attach your top brackets to the post. A bunch of medium-sized screws, looks like 9 of them, 8 plus 1 extra to attach the brackets to the post and the bottom rail, and then a bunch of shorter screws to attach the rails to the bracketry. We're now ready to install the screws on the bottom side. I have 3 in place already. And we're ready for the side entry screw. And you would repeat on the bottom side. This is the cover for the bottom brackets. Depending on the rise and run, there is a cutout. You need to take a utility knife and do a cutout, snap the piece off for it to fit properly. This will most likely won't need to do this on a shallower rise and run, but on a standard rise and run, you're going to need to do a cutout on the bracketry for the top, for the bottom rail on the bottom and top side. What I've done is taken a utility knife and cut the sides. We're ready to take some type of pliers and just wiggle till it comes off. Now that I've altered my cover, I should be able to line up the male-female connection points and tap it into place. Here you can see a zoom in of the finished product, and you would repeat this step on the bottom step as well. Your next step, of course, is going to be to cut the angles into your balusters. That is in our instruction sheets, and we do recommend that. We recognize that there's a lot of locations in the field that doesn't happen, and structurally there is no damage to the system when you do not do that. However, it does make your 36-inch or your 42-inch tall railing system about ½ an inch taller. So after you've cut those angles in, you're ready to insert the balusters into the bottom rail, insert the top rail over the balusters, and you're ready for this look. At this point, you're ready to slide the top rail brackets over the top rail. And now you're ready to begin attaching these brackets to your post. With this type of stair bracket, it just works better since the screw is self-tapping at an angle. It just works better if this is pre-drilled. And now you're ready for a side entry screw. And of course, you're going to repeat that step on the bottom side. We're now ready to install our caps to hide our screws. This is going to require a friendly tap with a rubber mallet. And now we're ready to put our cap in place. Repeat on the top side. Thank you for watching this PolyRail TRX stair installation. You have a great day.